Hey everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day you're watching today. Sasha here. We are in day 15 of the month of matcha, and folks, I have been kind of lenient. No, not lenient. I have been rather harsh last week when I reviewed Lipton's Magnificent Matcha. And I want to take this time to give them another shake. So, psych. Folks, ooh. Folks, today we are reviewing one of the teas that I was talking about during the Magnificent Matcha, the double green matcha tea. Lipton, take notes. This is how you brew a Matcha-Dusted Teabag, if you want to call your thing, matcha. So, this is the tri-stack tin. I'm backing up so you can see the whole tin. It comes with double red rooibos tea, the matcha, which I've already explained, and double dark chocolate mate. Now, I've had this one already, and it's been a while though, but I would definitely love to review it again, these two. But the star of the show is the middle child, if I can point to it correctly, the double green mate tea. So if you have not seen, or you don't know how a triple stack tin works, with Republica tea, they have this adhesive strip. You would cut, each section loose, and then you could stack or take off whatever you need. And then the top one, you don't really need to do that, but you would just cut the lid adhesion. Alright, so say goodbye to double red and double dark chocolate, because we are only focusing on matcha. So I'll read the tin for you folks, the description and all that. Tradition, one step removed. Matcha is traditionally prepared in a single portions, whipped to a frothy green tea with a bamboo whisk. Now we offer it to our citizens in round, unbleached tea bags. Enjoy the ease of everyday ceremony and raise a cup to your health. Caffeine content approximately 25 milligrams per cup. And then their steeping instructions are easy, as they claim on here. Heat 6 ounces of fresh filtered water to just short of boiling. Steep tea bag for 1 to 3 minutes. Remove tea bag and enjoy sip by sip. And their ingredients: fine organic China green tea and organic Japanese matcha tea. And this is also gluten free, in case you're curious. Here's the GF sign. All of the teas in the triple tin are certified organic. The red rooibos is fair trade, and the double dark chocolate mate is 100 milligrams per cup, putting it on par with coffee. And I thought this was cute too. On the top of the triple stack, there is, well, I'll do it this way, power in the powder, and they give you a heads up. Hey, the powder that you see in these tins is tea. It's all good. It's quality. Be confident in steeping this and knowing that you're getting a good product. For the most part, I guess because of the I'm trying to think, when did this first come out, y'all? Oops. But with the anthrax scare and all that weird stuff. People were like freaking out. What is going on with the powder? All of those teas. Okay, so each in the triple stack, it's only 12 per count, and they're also available in their solo tins respectively, and I believe it's 36 because Republic of Tea loves the number 36, right? So yeah, a solo tin of any one of those teas you can get, and it's 36 of the tea bags with the powder on it. Ooh, still hot. So I brewed my double green matcha tea with the green tea setting. I tried to mimic pretty much the conditions that I did for last week when I did the matcha, Lipton's Magnificent Matcha. So it's really dilute. I meant to do 2 tea bags of that stuff, but that's okay. So this is quote unquote really dilute. Although Republic of Tea, their products hold up, and well, we'll see right now if this holds up. Look at the color of this brew compared to Lipton's. So yeah, as you can see, it's pretty dark. It's almost like, I double brewed it, but I only used one bag. And then, of course, I can show you what a tea bag looks like before I sip it. So this is what one of the double green tea bags looks like. It looks kind of flimsy, right? See, oops. You saw that powder separation. This one, I can't really get my fingerprint on it, but yeah, this one's kind of lacking. The one I touched to make the tea, it was a lot more bad English. It was very, very saturated in the matcha powder. This one's kind of paling in comparison. Like when you touch it, the powder separates. You can kind of see. Powder game is whack. But like I got a little bit on my finger and y'all can't really see it. Okay, so I may have said a hyperbole last week talking about if you touch the powder, it should leave a fingerprint or something like that. Like, it kind of does, but it's a weak print. But it's stronger than the Lipton's tea. Okay, folks, so enough dilly-dallying. Let's go in for the sip. Oh, super hot, super hot. Gonna burn my mouth again. Okay, so I get more of the Chinese green tea. And another thing I failed to mention is towards the end, like towards the bottom, like that's where a lot of the matcha powder settled. And if I wanted to kind of taste it, then I would have to like constantly stir it in. Yeah, I'm just getting more of the China green tea. So I mean, this is pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same as Lipton in terms of like enjoying your cup, and you know, when you get towards the bottom, all the matcha powder that's settled, it's, you know, on the bottom. So what I may end up doing is jump cutting to when I finish the cup and taste the matcha. But I mean, the green tea, the Chinese like tea leaves in the actual tea bag, it's pretty good. Like, even though this cup is diluted to heck, I still get a richer, you know, tea concentrate. I mean, not concentrate, a tea flavoring versus Lipton's. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the table. Okay, we're getting towards the end of the cup, y'all. Yeah, I can see the matcha powder that has resided. I'll probably bring y'all in for a close up. Okay, you see all that soot looking stuff on the bottom. I hate to give it such a basic name, but that's how it is. That's the matcha powder. And you know, with anything matcha dusted, there's gonna be matcha powder at the end. Now with the Lipton's own, that one tea bag, even though it's a pyramidal tea, and you know, it's supposed to have more surface area, so more matcha powder, it didn't have all this in here. Like, it literally just tasted like green, like the regular Lipton's green tea. So this is pretty much looking like, I would say this is on par with David's Tea's mango boosted Matcha-Dusted tea, because I used like double the tea amount and got more matcha powder at the end. But this is like a diluted to heck cup, and to get this much matcha powder, that's still pretty good. All right, down the hatch the matcha goes. Okay, I really didn't taste the matcha there. So, the green tea, though, the Chinese green tea is good, but the matcha kind of still fell flat. I didn't realize from last week that I diluted the cup until it was too late. But even with this, like, I tried to keep it on par with the level, playing field. And this one, you really can't taste the matcha still. Like, you probably have to, like, double up on these tea bags to get somewhat of a matcha mouthfeel. That goes for this one and um, the Lipton's Magnificent Matcha. Although I believe with the Lipton's Magnificent Matcha, it's not going to, you know, I don't think it's going to make much of a difference if I double, triple the amount. Because the green tea, like, you get the matcha, like, towards the end of your cup, since all the powder has settled there. But, with Republic of Tea, I like their products. I try not to be biased, but, I was showing bias last week. And, yeah. So I'm going to hand down my verdict for double green. Let me see if I can line these up and make sure that they're all the double green matcha tea. In the case of Republic of Tea's middle child of the triple stack creation, I think this is their first triple stack, but I could be wrong. Out of my rating scale of good, okay, bad, I would rate this good. But if you're really looking for a matcha flavor, it's okay. I mean, I would say it, like, their Chinese green tea is what saves this creation. Now, I've had the other two, and I will say the double dark chocolate mate, it's really good. And I'm not even a fan of, mate teas. I'm slowly getting used to them, but it's like a bit much for caffeine. Like, if you really want to be caffeinated, sure. But like at first I wasn't all about the mate, but this tastes good. This is really good. I would say this is the best of the bunch. But I keep neglecting middle child, and I don't mean to do that. So, pretty good caffeine content. It's not too much. I feel those just right, especially if you're trying to, like, wean down on coffee and mates and high caffeinated energy drinks. This is a really nice step to do it. If you're looking for the matcha flavoring, you probably have to use, because it's saying 1 bag per 6 ounces. So, like, I probably could have used 2 bags. Same with the Lipton's matcha, but it didn't say how much to use. It just says pour in a cup, over boiling water. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and it's like kind of vague. I would say, though, if you want to get the benefits of matcha, but you're unsure of the matcha taste, or you don't want to really commit to a full bag, then get products like these that have matcha dustings, because you're gonna drink the whole cup, and you're gonna drink that powder at the bottom, hopefully, so that you can get the benefits of matcha, but not having to experience too much of a mouthfeel. So I own up to that, like, little mishap from last week, where I said, oh, this is, like, the matcha's gonna be good, it's gonna be flavorful. It might be this 10. Then again, it might be me. Yeah, but the matcha taste is, like, almost non-existent. Like, it was diluted, though. It was diluted, so that was my bad. Yeah. So, folks, I mean, it's still good. Like the taste of green tea, that's some good quality green tea, though. I'm not gonna lie. That is some top notch green tea. Even though it's been diluted, like one bag per. And I like my tea strong. That's the thing. So that's what's kind of like throwing me off. So, like I said, very good green tea base, but specifically for matcha, it's like you don't really get that matcha mouthfeel. And then, yeah, that's gonna do it for day 15. Would I say this was a redemption from Matcha-Dusted Teas? No, it's a step above, but not a complete redemption like David's Teas Matcha Boosted collection. Um, Now that, since it's loose leaf and more matcha can penetrate the, actual tea component, it's easier to, just, hey, we have this matcha boost. And then, like, it has the matcha, like, it definitely feels like a matcha shot at the end of your cup of tea. So, I mean, I would think that David's Tea's Matcha Boosted collection or Matcha Boosted Teas are like a more, you know, faithful step in the right direction of, what does matcha taste like. If you're not sure of drinking, matcha the whole, like, completely, then try one of those teas. But I mean, Republic of Tea's double green tea is another product I would still recommend. I would probably still get it again. And, just fix it for guests and others, besides myself, that maybe they want just a green tea, but they don't want matcha. Like, they're not so sure about matcha, or, they're curious about it and they don't exactly want to fully commit to buying a package of matcha. Alrighty, folks. So thank you very much for tuning in with another episode of the month of matcha. Any questions, comments, suggestions, or small talk, don't be a stranger. Leave it in my comment section below. Any and all are welcome, greatly appreciated. Love to hear your comments, your thoughts, and opinions. Have you tried Republic of Tea's triple stack or eat any one of these teas? If so, which one's your favorite? If not, which one are you curious about trying? I don't know if they have this still on sale, but Republic of Tea, they're like kind of switching out inventory and stuff, I've noticed. So what was on the Matt or Matt what was on the website, it may not be there any longer. I don't know. Because Republic of Tea, usually they have, like, they keep their inventory concise for a good amount of time before they do, like, a extreme overhaul and change everything. And it's like, whoa, what happened? Because it's been a while. It's been quite a few months since I've made a purchase on Republic of Tea. So I don't know what to tell y'all folks if they, still have that. I mean, they should, because it's like, it's a nice little whatchamacallit, introductory to, like, upper level teas, like, versus going to your grocery store. And if your grocery store doesn't really specialize in, like, the loose leaf teas or whatever, or premium teas. Alrighty, folks. So I will see you tomorrow for another video for the month of March. Well, yeah, month of March, but month of matcha. And you folks have yourselves a wonderful weekend. I know, thank God it's Friday. I'm stoked. I actually, I'm gonna relax. Take it easy. I'm gonna try to find a particular item, y'all, for Sunday's video. But if I can't, then we'll just keep the ball rolling. So take care, y'all. Take it easy. And until next video. Bye now.